For those of you who don't know me, I'm Colleen St. Luke. I'm the president and co-founder of Morgan SafeNet. We are here at my training barn, Horse Feathers, in Midlothian, Texas, where some of the rescues come to be evaluated and where I've taken on some Amish horses and owner rehomes for resale as alternatives to auction. As this year draws to a close and a new year is fast approaching, it always causes a pause for reflection on what we have done and what more could still be done. To date, Morgan SafeNet has helped 195 Morgans. 36 have come back with DNA matches, and that number grows. Morgan SafeNet didn't start as a traditional rescue to only rescue or be a location. MSN doesn't just help Morgans at risk, but we've also been quite involved in helping owners in need and Amish in rehoming or reselling their Morgans, which no longer are able to be cared for or do the job asked. And yes, you don't have to be just Amish to send your horse to auction. There are just as many English who are using this as an alternative for a quick resolve as anyone else. Many come to MSN asking for that 12 and under, well-schooled, mare gelding, beginner safe, forgiving of everything. Well, that horse just could exist, but you might actually have to do some shopping outside of the rescue and look at paying prices upwards of $5,000 to achieve that. Many seem to think that once a horse hits 14, it's too old. They don't want to take it on, it should be retired. Well, many of what MSN and other groups are getting in is just that age bracket. So where do the trained, been there, done that, older horses go? Everyone is full. What can we do? I'm reminded of a time ago, a long time ago, where I grew up. We are losing some great people in this Morgan community, and a new generation is forthcoming. A strong influence from my generation was Ruth Orchid of Orkland Farms in West Newbury. Mrs. O, as we fondly called her, I realize now, might have been a stronger influence with little things, like her tea bag. And let me explain. We'd go out as a group, the whole Orkland Farms clan, and Mrs. O, whether it was getting her lunch ready or in a restaurant, she would only ask for a cup of hot water, and out she would pull her tea bag. And it was a used tea bag. And we'd all cringe and we'd laugh and we'd wonder why is she saving this 29-cent tea bag? Why not just get a new tea bag? And then it dawned on me that this tea bag still makes a great cup of tea. So she was probably onto something. And that's kind of a similar correlation to these older horses. People want to just get rid of the old and get a new tea bag. And they still have plenty left to give. This is Spring Mill Heir Apparent. He's not a Morgan SafeNet horse. He was rescued by another organization doing great work, a group called Forever Morgans. Our family paid and homed him with their help direct from a kill lot in Pennsylvania. I got him to start thinking, you know, he'd be a great lesson horse. He'd been there, done that. I'll never forget the day he came in and got off the trailer. He was looking for the horse show. And today at 24, he still looks for that horse show. But we use him. He's been reserve champion at nationals in the versatility. He was third this year in versatility in a very large class. He was top 10 for my daughters for years, showing walk, trot, hunter. Took care of them in the arena. And he takes care of the youngest riders and drivers we have here at the farm. Still, many years left ahead, we hope, and many years to give, and taking on new students. So my point in all this is, just like that used tea bag, don't discount the older horses. We all need to band together collectively as a Morgan community and try and find a niche for the ones who might not be working for show or working on the road or owners aren't able to keep. These older horses are going to need a job. We know our breed is suffering. As comparison, there are more bald eagles born per year than Morgans registered. It's time for a change. Let's make together 2016 change for the breed. MSN hopes to have your continued support in the coming year. Whether you support our efforts or another organization, the breed we love needs us to continue to stand beside them, to light their way, to bring them home.
Ramblers in the wilderness, we can't find what we need. We get a little restless from the search and get a little worn down in between. Like a bull chasing the matadors, a man left to his own schemes, but everybody needs someone beside him, shining like a lighthouse from the sea. Brother, let me be your shelter, never leave all alone. I can be the one you call when you're low. Brother, let me be your fortress when the night winds are driving on. Be the one to light the way, bring you home. Face down in the desert now, there's a gate locked around my heart. I found a way to drop the keys on my failures world. Now my hands can't reach that far. I ain't made for a rivalry, I can never take the world alone. I know that in my weakness I am strong, but it's your love that brings me home.